I'm Chris Klein. I'm one of the co-founders of Raccio, also the CEO, and I graduated DU in 2008. I really wanted to understand kind of the full scope of business, sort of full stack, everything from finance to business planning, to actually things like being able to give presentations in front of people, speak to people, and even understand management in general. We were in our third year of drought in Denver in 2012, that summer. And one of the big focuses from the local water utility, Denver Water, was reducing outdoor water usage. So I started noticing that the community was also struggling with reducing their outdoor water usage. And finally, when the rain broke in October and these systems seemed to all be going off, it felt like it was time that someone could jump in and actually create a product experience or technology that would, at least when it's raining, stop us from wasting water outdoors. So water is obviously very important to our life, and I didn't really realize how the changing climate and some of the things that are happening in terms of that are giving us this water scarcity, how that would affect us even on a daily basis. And the more and more I looked into the space, everything from understanding how we're using water, when water is actually available, the quality of water, and not just here in the US. And when you start thinking globally about that problem, it's large and meaty and something that I felt like I could spend years solving. I mean, they will be solving water problems long after I'm gone. Right as we started this company, internet connected devices were becoming more prevalent. Some of the technology stacks that were available to programmers like myself and Franz were more available, and we just knew that if we could get it into the cloud, then we could connect it to clients, whether that's iOS, Android, or the web. We could create a great user experience. The homeowner tells us a little bit about their landscape, so they might tell us, out here you may have a clay soil or a loamy soil, and maybe you have some sort of slope, maybe you don't have slope. But when you give us information about your landscape, we start to know things about like how fast is that type of vegetation going to absorb water. And so we have something that's called Smart Cycle that will, let's say for example, if you're going to water a zone for 15 minutes, it won't just sit there and dump water on that zone for 15 minutes. It'll water for 5 minutes, go off and water other zones, come back and water for 5 more minutes, go off and water other zones, come back and water for 5 more minutes. What's really nice about that is that you don't see the runoff that you see a lot with irrigation systems. I like big problems, and I like something that is meaningful and could possibly leave this planet in a better place than what it was in when I got here.